Hello, this is Xbox Ahoy, and this is episode 12 of my Black Ops Weapon Guide. Glad you could join us. In this episode, we're covering the second sniper rifle, the WA2000. It's a semi-automatic weapon, unlocked at level 10. The Walther WA2000 originates from West Germany and was designed in the late 1970s, with the final design entering production in 1982. Made with urban interdiction in mind, the Walther is rapidly deployable and deadly accurate. As expensive as it is finely crafted, only 176 were ever made. Its high unit price of around $10,000 at the time of its introduction discouraged sales to its intended market of counter-terror and police units. Magazine capacity is relatively short, at 6 rounds. Extended mags doubles that to 12. The WA2000 was made in 3 calibers, the primary being the 300 Winchester Magnum round. Its one-hit kill area is identical to the Dragunov's. A shot to the head, neck or upper chest will result in a kill. When silenced, you'll kill in one shot to just the head or neck. Rate of fire is semi-automatic and is capped at 235 rounds per minute. Recoil is very manageable, although high compared to the other weapon classes. As far as the sniper rifles are concerned, the WA2000 is by far the most controllable. Aim speed is the same as the other sniper rifles, 400 milliseconds to bring up the scope. Reload time is a little slower than the Dragunov, but manageable nonetheless, at 3.2 seconds. One interesting point about the WA2000 is that the default scope zoom level is a little lower than usual for the class, about 70% when compared to the others. This means you can use the regular scope at a slightly closer range than might be possible with another sniper rifle. The WA2000 has their usual complement of sniper optical attachments, some more suitable than others. The variable scope is a good choice if you want to use the WA2000 at longer range, giving you the benefit of a higher magnification across longer sightlines and the 2 closer settings usable at middle ranges. It's a good choice for a traditional sniper role, but I found the WA2000 to be better employed in positions slightly closer to the enemy, thanks to its low recoil and lower default zoom. The infrared scope shares the lower default zoom of the regular scope, and highlights most enemies bright white. The loss of definition on the target area doesn't lend itself to such roles though, and given the prevalence of Ghost Pro, if you plan on getting a little closer as a sniper, the infrared probably isn't ideal. The ACOG, on the other hand, is by far the best scope for those prepared to get a little closer. The WA2000 is unique in that the ACOG scope can be brought up in 300 milliseconds instead of the usual 350. The low recoil also means it's very easy to land 2 successive shots on the target, so the WA2000 with ACOG isn't as dependent on accuracy as the other rifles. Extended mags doubles your magazine capacity, which can be useful when facing multiple opponents, allowing you to use your weapon in a more liberal fashion. Contrary to what you might expect from a sniper's weapon, precision isn't absolutely necessary when you have 12 quick shots at your disposal. These fast follow-up shots also make the WA2000 the best sniper rifle to use with the suppressor. As in most cases you'll need 2 shots to kill, the low recoil can be a lifesaver. I'm still hesitant to recommend it, however. You do lose a significant portion of your one-shot ability, one of the key advantages of a sniper rifle. So if you're looking for a powerful silent weapon, the FAL or M14 may be the better choice. Overall, I'd recommend both the ACOG scope and extended mags. Paired together, you have an effective loadout for middle-range sniping. You have the faster aiming scope, which maintains your minimap and peripheral vision, and 12 rounds at your disposal before you need to reload. For your secondary, a pistol is essential. No other secondary is as versatile a close-range defense. I'd recommend swapping it out for another weapon as soon as you're able, but getting good with a pistol will pay dividends when you've nothing better to hand. For your grenades, the lethal slot is up to you. Tomahawks are fun and occasionally helpful up close, but the other options are probably more effective at netting kills. I was using the frag grenades for their larger lethal radius and suitability for defensive use, but the Semtex would work just as well. For your tactical grenade slot, I'd strongly recommend flashbangs. A flashed enemy is essentially helpless for a few seconds, giving you the luxury of time to line up a lethal shot. For your equipment, a claymore is always a useful option to watch your back. While we're taking more of an aggressive approach with the WA2000, there are always times when you'll be vulnerable from behind. With our loadout, we're taking a departure from the traditional sniper role in favour of a slightly more aggressive one. As a result, our loadout focuses not necessarily on precision, but the tools we'll need to tilt gunfights in our favour. Our first perk choice, Scavenger, grants additional ammunition to the WA2000's meagre 18-round supply, allowing you to fire multiple shots at a single target without later running out. The perk will also resupply your lethal and tactical grenades, which you should be making extensive use of, and works very well in tandem with our second perk choice, Warlord. Warlord allows us to combine two attachments, and as most of the second tier perks only have marginal benefit for the sniper rifles, we can leverage the combination of some of the more useful attachments. The ACOG coupled with extended mags is ideal for close range sniping. We get the benefit of the low magnification and slightly faster sight time of the ACOG, coupled with the larger magazine which helps when facing 2 or more opponents. Warlord Pro also gives us 2 lethal and 3 tactical grenades, which when paired with Scavenger equates to a near endless supply. As long as you stay mobile and pick up these Scavenger packs strewn across the map, you can keep on throwing grenades, both blinding enemies and scoring kills with your frags. To round out our class, and to eliminate the risk of self-induced flashbangs, Tactical Mask allows you to use your supply of tactical grenades without fear of an embarrassing death. Flashbangs are slow to throw but have a devastating effect on those without Tactical Mask Pro, thankfully quite the rare perk. Those afflicted by your flash grenades will be easy targets for your sniper rifle. With a healthy supply and self-immunity, throw flashbangs ahead into choke points or interiors before moving, and you won't be taken by surprise when you're at your most vulnerable. With Tac Mask Pro, you'll also get a yellow indication of the flashed enemy's position, giving you a better idea of how to approach the situation. The WA2000 is by far the best handling sniper rifle in Black Ops, and is the most usable at close to middle range. Its low recoil makes for easy follow-up shots, and with the potential for a one-hit kill at any range, it's quite the lethal weapon if your aim is true. Of course, it's far less forgiving than an assault rifle or SMG, so careful positioning, patience and frequent use of your tactical grenades are strongly recommended. Should you be taken by surprise, you'll be at a severe disadvantage and heavily reliant on your secondary. Sniping in Black Ops is tricky at the best of times, and you generally only have the clear advantage in gunfights at extreme range. But despite this, it is sometimes possible to employ them outside this role. The WA2000 is the best sniper rifle for close range work. Whether silenced or with ACOG, with good situational awareness and preparation, your interdiction will be as valuable as the rifle you wield. Thanks for watching. This has been Xbox Ahoy. Join me next time when I'll be covering the first special weapon, the ballistic knife. Until then, farewell.